again in the gun shop of Tom Abbott at Iron Eagle Tactical. We've talked a lot about safety, training, concealed carry, the types of firearms that you're comfortable with, ammunition, you name it. Castle Doctrine, stand your ground, and now we're going to talk a little bit about something that's very important, and that's transporting your firearm and, of course, having the proper safety gear along with you as well. So what do we got going on here now, Tom?
Well, KB, we've done our segments here in the studio or in the gun shop, as you said, and now we get to go do the fun part. We get to go fire some ammunition downrange, hit some steel targets, maybe hit some swinging gongs, and see how accurate some of this stuff is that we've put together here. But the most important thing, again, is we go back to safety all the time. So before I leave to go to the range, I put together my range bag here so I know, and I don't put my ammunition and stuff in here. I don't want to mix it all in. This has my eyes and my ears and medical kit, things like that. You know, if you get a slide bite, we'll cover that too. You know, you want to be able to not have to cut your range day short. So just a few things that I like to put in here. The most, the two major things are eye protection, which I've got several different pairs of shooting glasses in here. These happen to have an amber lens on them that enhance the vision. You know, we've talked about as we get older, we don't see as well. So the more light we can get into our eyes, the better off we can see. But you want to protect those eyes. So whenever you put these glasses on, they wrap around both sides. So just traditional glasses typically don't suffice unless you want to put the shields on there. You know, safety glasses that you wear at work, if they have the safety shields on the side of them, that's fine too. I like these that wrap around and make sure that none of that hot brass is going to bounce around and get anywhere close to my eye. Fragments, recoil, anything like that. I just don't want anything getting in my eye.
Sure.
So we wear eye protection. Hearing protection is also paramount on the list. These are a set of noise canceling headphones, so they're over the ear, over the head type. So basically like your studio headphones, I'm probably going to be talking a little bit louder right now. You can turn these on and it enhances your hearing. But they're designed so whenever it hears the crack of a rifle, anything over 95 decibels, it shuts them off. So you can hear what other people are saying, what other people are doing. You can hear animals walking in the forest and the leaves. It enhances your hearing until it hears the crack of a rifle. And I wish I could snap my fingers, but I can't. Got a broken hand on this one. It's not going to happen. Maybe that one. So, but when it does hear that crack of a rifle or a handgun or a pistol, even close to you, it automatically shuts them down. So it knocks about 25, 30 decibels out of that. So it protects your ears. So you've got this type of hearing protection. You have the in-ear style like this that just twist in there. I always carry 5 or 6 pair. Because whenever we go out to the range and shoot, I want to make sure that everybody around me is protected as well. So, you know, always have plenty of these, even if they're the, you know, $5 to $10 ones, as opposed to maybe $50 or $60 for a pair of these that, you know, are your personal ones and you get used to them. There's even some now that Bluetooth, they're in-ear protection, they're enhanced hearing, and they can Bluetooth to your phone. So you can listen to them, but they also have that noise canceling capability. I've always got some extra tools and stuff in my range bag, some cleaning supplies, brushes. Something's going to happen at the range. You know, guns are mechanical. Something might break, something might get jammed up. You want to be able to clear any jams or work on small things while you're at the range. So that's all included in here. Gloves, hand wipes, things like that. You never know. It's like a prep kit for anything that may happen out there. I always throw a couple extra bottles of water in there too. It might get out to the range, might get thirsty. And
might get hungry.
You might get hungry. Well, that's always stop and get a sandwich on the way. But you know, you get thirsty. You know, and you never know how long you're going to be out there. You might plan on being there for an hour or two, but you have a lot of fun, so you might end up all day. So always throw a couple of extra bottles, small bottles of water in there. Transportation. We're not, you know, typically if I'm running with a concealed carry gun, that's probably not the one I'm going to shoot that day. I'm going to test a rifle or a new pistol that I got that I haven't used in a while. So I want something to transport it in. So something like this, case, probably pick one of these up. I've picked these up for $15, $20, something like that. So it's padded, so you can throw it in your car. It's got handles so you can carry it, and you can carry multiples. You know, I'll put a different gun in each one of these. So you can grab 2 or 3 of them, carry them out to the car. One of my cardinal rules that I try to adhere to is I don't take every firearm that I have to the range. I go to focus on one discipline, whether it be pistol or rifle, and I try not to mix the 2 of them up because they are different, you know, and you don't need to change your head around. So I'll take a rifle or 2 out that I want to shoot, and I'll work on the rifles one day. I'll take pistols out the next day, and I still try not to take all of my pistols at one time.
A little hard to keep track of all that stuff.
It is, different ammos, you know, things can happen. This particular bag has a place for spare magazines. So, you know, there's spare magazines for the gun that you're going to put in here. There's a place for your eye protection. There's a place for your hearing protection in these types of pistol cases. Right. Not sure what this is, for spare ammo, or you can set your bottle of water in it, one or the other. But again, I keep the pistol in a holster.
Right.
I have a holster for every pistol that I have, just because you never know when you're going to carry it. And also, again, it helps protect the trigger area. So I put the pistol that I'm going to take and shoot in that, zip it up, and again, it's heavily padded. There are larger ones that'll carry 2 pistols at a time if you want to do that. There are bigger range bags that you can put your pistols and all of that stuff in. This is just what I carry, but whatever you get comfortable with is primarily, but you want to have all of that stuff readily available, like say Band-Aids, a little Neosporin antiseptic, alcohol wipes in there, just in case you get a scratch or cut while you're out there. You don't want to cut your day short.
No.
Just like the Boy Scouts, you want to be prepared for what might happen.
It's always better to have, well, they say, you know, too much than not enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like guns and fire extinguishers, I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, again, just a quick way for you to consider some of the means to have everything that you need and maybe a little bit more, and the ability to transport your firearms safely. Again, doing this as part of our Responsible Gun Owners series with Tom Abbott at Iron Eagle Tactical. KB here on What's Burnin'. And I think as we kind of get a little closer to actually getting out on the range, we're going to talk about all of the fun things that we can do when we're out there. But then we have to get to that phase where another aspect of owning a firearm is learning to clean it properly.
Correctly. You were going to be able to take it apart, and every gun is taken apart differently. Different manufacturers do things differently. So whenever we go out, we shoot, we get to come back, and we're going to highlight a few of the cleaning opportunities. And I like to clean my guns every time after I shoot them. Not everybody does. It's not a necessity.
Right.
I just like to do it. I know that they're put away and they're clean. It's like washing your car before you get ready to go to work for the following week. I always wash my cars on Sunday. Just part of my routine.
We're going out to the range, and then, of course, as I said, we have one final segment following the range, and that is cleaning a firearm, which, again, is a responsibility. If you're going to be a gun owner, you have to take care of all the various aspects. And we'll have more of that coming up as our series continues right here on Lake TV.